Walk. Hello. How may I be of service? A ledger, thanks to our very generous interest. Well, you see, this is a highly complicated process, and I fear it would be a matter of near impossibility to elucidate my response in such a fashion that you would be capable of comprehending it with your...
comes a point when you just have to live with it.
Of course. Walk blessed, and don't forget your money. Safe. Hello. How may I be of course. Walk blessed, and...
They just sit on their asses and hope things settle themselves. Idiots.
Hey! You're an adventurer! Are you? Have you been to... Oh, how do they say it? Melee? My dad told me that's where the petrified...
Rena Shalom, my sir. Are you looking for fresh fish?
How may I be of service?
I have books.
Yes?
Anything for
Come
friends
to your
impacted by
Enderal
magic.
Armageddon and buy fish. Only the best and fresh from the Red Sea.
Acts like a sublime.
Walk blessed. What can I do? Sure. Come back anytime.
Apples, dates, bananas, the freshest
Sure.
fruits
Take a
right
look.
from the Farmer's Coast and Duneville.
Walk blessed. Greetings. Do you need a potion to refresh your stamina? Or are you a user of the arcane arts?
Malthus's blessing,
I
dear
have
sir.
all you'll ever
Might I
need.
interest you in a ware from my most exquisite assortment?
So much to do, so little time.
Hear my words, O path-abiding people of this holy city. A miracle has happened, a miracle that must have been, due to its sheer glory.
Huh? Can I help
brought
you?
forth by Malthus himself.
Hungry? Arcane. I have books, scrolls, posts. Anything for friends of path-abiding magic.
If it's clam and fish you seek, then come and take a good long peek.
Return to his
Hey!
position as
You're an
Grand Master
adventurer,
of the
aren't
Holy
you?
Order.
Have you been to...
The esteemed Trakesha, Natara Dal Varim, thereby returns to her
My
position
dad told me that's where the
as second in
petrified
command,
live.
and no one else but T-Lord
Vegetables. Fresh from the oven. Treat yourself.
His fearless leadership shall be what helps us find our way
Some things never
Yeah.
change.
It's not as if I didn't tell them that already.
Cherish and thank
You, Chet.
Ah, there you are. Magister Karus has been looking for you.
Chorus? Why's that?
I don't know, but I think it's about the tome he wanted you to transcribe.
Ah, I thought... Well, never mind.
Where is this supposed to be?
This is holy ground, Outlander. You don't belong here.
Yes? What would that be? This is strong stuff. It was wise of you to give those samples to us. No matter how noble his intentions, who knows what this old man would have done with them? A mushroom plague in Ark? That would... Well, I don't need to name it. Here, take this as a token of our appreciation. It's the least I can do for you. Might. But as I said, they might also be the key to another plague. I guess the first thing we'll do is find a safe place for it, a container. Then we'll see, but I suppose it would be safest to simply burn it. No, thank you. Walk blessed, and may your path always be even.
That's beyond me.
What?
Huh?
What? Yes. Yes, that just might work.
You. Good to see you.
make any sense. Why can't it ever be easy?
You. Good to see you. You. Good to see you.
Hear my words, O path-abiding people of this holy city. Rumors circulate.
What do you
Rumors
want?
about the horrible events of the past moons.
Spices, rugs, delicacies, only the best. Straight from Kira. Take a look.
Hungry for art and secrets? I have books, scrolls, potions, anything for friends of path-abiding magic.
Greetings.
Come
Yeah,
to your
yeah.
Rinto shop.
War Nerum.
Daggers, swords, the best from the looking for everything for the path-abiding soldier. Come again.
Yes. Of course.
Hungry? I've got just what a weary traveler needs.
Greetings.
Hungry for arcane secrets? I have books, scrolls, potions, anything for friends of path-abiding magic.
They just sit on their asses and hope things settle themselves. Idiots.
Dates, bananas, the freshest fruits right from the farmer's coast and Doonville.
Hello.
Hmm?
Work, work, work.
Well,
I just don't see the fucking point.
you just have to...
Hello.
Some shifts never end.
Oh, blah, blah, blah. Boring.
Huh? Can I help you? Huh? Can I... help you?
The light fades away at the end.
Hungry for arcane secrets? I have books, scrolls, potions, anything for friends of path-abiding magic.
Path-abiding people of this holy city. Many of you may have...
Hammers, daggers, swords, the best from the Kalena. Looking for steel. Everything for the path-abiding soldier.
How may I be of service? Of course.
Can I help you?
Greetings. Sure, take a look. Walk blessed.
Mr.
Uh-huh. No, I just put them out for you to look at.
We always go
Tell me what
to-
you need, and be quick about it. Walk blessed.
Just where did I put it?
Fish you seek, then come and take a good long peek.
Hungry? I've got just what a weary traveler needs.
Oh, hello. I haven't seen you. Oh, a bit of this and that. Feel free to take a look. Walk blessed.
Walk blessed. Sure.
I have books, scrolls, potions, anything for friends of path-abiding magic.
Farewell.
War on Nerim. War on Kile. Red madness. The fuck is wrong with this world?
A foreigner, huh? Malfast's blessings.
Huh. Do you now? Well, if the keepers let you run around in here, I suppose you have business with the Order. So I guess there's no harm in trading with you. But don't think it'll cost you any less than somewhere else. Walk blessed.
Huh? What do you want?
That's what I'm here for. Take a look. Walk blessed.
Huh?
Hymn of the Desert King. Dark as the sun, light as the night.
Pathless ones.
Thousand
all over the
raindrops.
place.
Yes? Have you been to the island? Yes, yes, of course. Yes? Have you been to the island? Yes, yes, of course.
In the shackles of lust.
Yes? Have you been to the island?
Oh my, now who? I've seen this face, so yes, hooray! What can I do for you? My wares it is you want to see,
An opulent...
No, certainly. Just take your time. Take care.
What? Hey, you're an adventurer, aren't you? I bet you've got a lot of stories to tell.
And by the only logical response to current events, by the way.
A potion to cure red madness. Wouldn't that be something?
Is it important?
Walk blessed.
Oh, hello. Oh, a bit of this and that. Feel free to take a look. Walk blessed.
Yes. Of course.
$10 for a sack of grain. Damn.
May your path always be even. May your path always be even. Huh. You're not from around here, are you? I know that accent. Potatoes, garlic, bread. Yeah, that should be it.
Some shifts never end.
What a beautiful day, isn't it? Just right for purchase, hmm? From me.
Greetings.
Hear my words, O path-abiding people of this holy city.
Greetings. Do you... Sure, take a look.
Due to its sheer glory, brought forth by Malthus himself. Tilor Arenthil has returned. Yes, you have heard right.
Walk blessed. Nice try.
Hear my words, O path-abiding people of this holy city.
Renage. Of course, Sherry.
Spices, rugs, delicacies, only the best.
Fruits,
If it's
vegetables,
clam and
bread,
fish
fresh
you
fruit.
seek,
Hello. How may I be of service? Of course. Walk blessed. Walk blessed, my sir. How can Sylvan and friends serve you today?
You're not from here, are you? I heard you talk.
Yes? Well, a bit of everything. Just look for yourself. Walk blessed. Yes?
Greetings.
Ahoy.
You're an outlander, aren't you? I can tell. You don't... Screws, hats, odds and ends is our guild, to put it in worldly terms.
Yes.
Next time. Maybe.
All for the well-dressed walk bless all your heart could ever desire. Take a look. May his light guide you. Come back if you find the time.
Hungry? I've got just what a weary traveler needs.
Hungry for arcane secrets? I have books, scrolls, potions, anything for friends of path-abiding magic.
If it's clam and fish you seek,
Hammers, daggers, swords, the best from the Chilean archipelago to this beautiful country. Let me know when something catches your interest. Looking for steel? I can provide. Hey, give that back! Looking for steel? I can provide. Everything for the path-abiding soldier. Come again. Ha! to steal, I can provide.
Greetings!
Can I help you?
Yeah, it's not as if I didn't tell them that already. They always go too easy on the scum.
Can I help you?
Well,
Hungry for arcane secrets? I have books, scrolls, potions, anything for friends of path-abiding magic.
Only the best and fresh from the Red Sea.
Hungry? I've got just what a weary traveler needs.
If it's clam and fish you seek, then come and take a good long peek. If it's clam and fish you seek,
Help you?
come and take a good long peek.
Spices, rugs, delicacies.
Huh? Hello?
Hungry for arcane secrets? I have books, scrolls, potions.
Come to
anything
Yorinto
for friends who
Shandas
have
and
to
buy
buy
fish.
stuff.
Only the best. And
Hammers, daggers, swords. Looking for steel. Everything for the path-abiding soldier. Come. In.
Greetings.
Hello?
They just sit on their asses and hope things settle themselves. Idiots.
Mm-hmm.
You. Good to see you.
Yes. Yes, that just might work.
Pathlessness, wherever you look. Where
Thou
is
art
this
my
supposed
light,
to lead?
my glimmer at the horizon. Thy name is my sacrament, and thy path I will honor, in life as in death.
Let's hope he knows what he's doing.
Now, if it isn't the prodigy, well... Yes, I know. She's already told me everything. Good work, even though part of her report seemed to be a bit... enthusiastic. But I'll leave the judgment to Aranthiel. He wants to talk to you anyway. Seems you've caught his interest. Didn't I tell you that already? He's the highly esteemed, holy Grand Master of the Order. Tilor Aranthiel, son of Lorius I, praised be his name. An old legend, risen from the dead, or something like that. In the Emporium, the last building on the left side of the temple. Just tell the guard that Aranthiel has asked for you, and they will let you in. Ah yes, before I forget. My dame Lucy has left a token of gratitude for you. It's your choice. Do you want a book, an old map, or a bag of pennies? Very well. Now get a move on. I'm sure we'll talk again later. Now, if it isn't the... But I'll leave the judgment to Aranthiel. He wants to... Didn't I tell you that already? He's the... In the... Ah yes, before I forget.
Knows what he's doing.
I'm sure we'll talk again later.
This is holy ground, Outlander. You do not belong here.
Oh.
It is a suspicion, Teela. And to send an entire division across the sea because of a suspicion is madness.
We need to find out who sent the mercenaries. This Pegast said that they were after the Signet Stone, and if they succeed in getting hold of it next time, then the Black Guardian alone knows how to stop the cycle.
The cycle. Listening to you talk almost makes me forget that all this fuss here is merely based on some bad dreams you and your Neremese friends had.
The threat is real. Deny it as much as you like, but deep inside, you feel it as much as I do.
Teela, you're a commander, and a commander doesn't care about feelings, but about facts. You have made this mistake before, Tilor, back then in Kira.
Natara, the mission will happen. I'm sorry.
You have a visitor.
So, you are the prodigy everyone is talking about. Interesting. I am Tilor Aranthiel, son of Lorius I and Grand Master of the Order, and I'm honored to meet you. What is your name? Yes, and I will come straight to the point. You are here because I believe that you are special. Humanity faces a threat that needs to be stopped, and to achieve this, you are indispensable. Among other things, yes. I do not need to explain to you that the present situation on Vin is chaotic. The wars, the living dead, common people who are losing their minds, to name only the most obvious. What most people are not aware of is the connection between these events. You, however, have encountered it, as have I. I do. And I will explain everything to you. What it means, who we are, and what your part in all of this is. Come, follow me. Maybe you already know who I am. My entire life I served the gods who ruled Vin, until their death 2 years ago. What you probably do not know is that the one responsible for their death is my son, Enderal Armageddon. He hated the Lightborn because he believed that they robbed mankind of their right to freedom, so he strived to overthrow them. He found followers, formed an army and declared war on them, and thus on me, a servant of the Lightborn as well. It all ended in a battle 30 years ago, which Enderal won. He killed every single survivor except for me, and locked me in a dungeon on Nehrim. I still do not know why he spared me. Good question. Because at the moment stability is the highest good, even more so considering what we are facing. The rulers of Kira and Kile both made the mistake to acknowledge the death of the gods to their people, and the civil wars that followed in their countries are evidence of the chaos that such a revelation entails. Enderal is the cradle of the Order of the Gods, the epitome of theocracy. It is unthinkable what would happen if we confirmed these rumors. I am sure you understand this. Maybe when all this is over that will change, but for now it is imperative that we deny all rumors of that kind. There were circumstances favoring the development, but it's a long story which we won't discuss now. Yes, after more than 30 years, when the death of the gods made the magic around the prison disappear. And during my escape in the northern mountains of Nehrim, I also had them for the first time, the dreams. I always saw the same glaring, terrible light, heard screaming, and I felt like I was burning up from the inside. And above all, like a veil, there was the knowledge of imminence. At first, of course, I dismissed these dreams as the delusion of a man close to death. So I concentrated on making it through the mountains somehow. 2 days after my escape, I was completely exhausted, and I would have died if a former acolyte of my son had not found me. Yes, but he did not recognize me, and brought me to their headquarters instead, an old monastery in the mountains. The others were aware of my identity, but for whatever reason they did not kill me. Maybe because they thought that the death of the Lightborn had made me insignificant. I do not know. Still, even after my recovery, the dreams continued. At first I doubted my sanity, but after some time I told the leader of the mages, Constantine, about them. And he said something that I'd never expected. I was not alone. He, as well as many others magically gifted on Vin, dreamed the same dreams. And the more we talked about the matter, the stronger our suspicion grew, which has now turned out to be the truth. The dreams, they come from the same place. They are a shared memory. A collective subconscious, yes. I know that you can feel it too, and probably far more intense than we do. But like you back then, we were not able to make sense of the images. So we went looking for answers in the remains of the civilization that was before us, the Pyreans. 3 things. First, there were many civilizations before us and before the Pyreans. Maybe hundreds, maybe thousands. Second, the history of each civilization unfolded and still unfolds according to a pattern. They emerge, they blossom, and at some point, at the apex of their existence, they simply disappear without any trace. And third, everything that has happened in the past years, and which is still happening, indicates that this disappearance lies ahead of us. We are part of an eternal loop, a cycle, and our cycle is approaching its end. Yes, dramatically put, they're the envoys of the end. Not identical, but one can split them up into episodes which repeat themselves in the very same manner, into patterns. Yes, it does. At first we considered it absurd, as probably you do at this moment. But there came a moment when we simply could not deny it anymore. We began to study the history of the Pyreans more intensely, and the parallels were extraordinary. In its early days, the Pyrean Empire was split up by a disaster, just like Vin was split up by the Starfall after the reign of the Eterna. Also, the Pyreans had a ruling caste who declared themselves gods after the catastrophe. The 2 castes of the Sun Priest. They, too, ruled until they were overthrown. This overthrowing was followed by an outbreak of wars and chaos. And then, just like that, the Pyreans ceased to exist. They knew it was imminent, but they could not prevent it. They called this event the Cleansing. That is the question we need to find an answer to. The end was not violent, at least not in a sense as we know it. There was no natural disaster, no magical explosion, no plague. Even though there was war in the Pyrean Empire before its ruin, when the cleansing happened, it was as if all living beings simply fell down and died. It is ghastly. They tried, but they failed. Who knows why? Maybe they found out too late, or maybe they were too weak. Well, this is the reason why we need your help. Not only episodes of history recur within every cycle, characters do as well. Yes, the Pyreans call them the emissaries. They emerge very shortly before the cleansing occurs, like a law of nature, an answer to the Red Madness. And I am one of them, as are you. While I take on the role of the ruler, you take on the role of the prophet. It's just a description. Call it what you will. But without doubt, it is the truth. Your story matches the descriptions perfectly. I do not know. Firespark the Mage has told me your story, and even though your fate is tragic, unlike me, you were insignificant before your change. So maybe everyone can become an emissary, or we simply have not understood the pattern yet. Yes. Former enemies or not, both sides have understood the magnitude of the threat. The magical knowledge of Narazul's former mages is vast, as is the power of the Holy Order. Even though not all of the Keepers agree, as you probably have already noted yourself. No, as I already said, the emissaries simply appear at the beginning of the end, like pieces on a chessboard. We are determined by our skills. How and to what end we use them is our choice. On the one hand, your power. You carry the potential to master any skill within a fraction of the usual time needed. I assume you have already realized this. On the other hand, your ability to look into the past, and therefore into the future. Your visions are a window into the past, and as every cycle is based on the same events, it is a window into the future as well. You can feel the thread this world is woven with, and because of that, you can see things that have happened, and thus will happen again. This gift makes you indispensable to us, and it is why I want your help. That is the wrong question. The correct question is, what alternative do we have? To wait and die? Hollow words. Deep inside you know your responsibility. Trust me, we are more alike than you believe. If it is wealth and power you seek, you will have it. The Order has enough of both. Good. However, there's one more thing before the actual work begins. I want you to join our Order, and to do so you have to pass a test. A trial. It is. Whatever you think about our story, we are the only faction that is strong enough to oppose the cycle. If you want to be part of our mission, you need to have access to our knowledge and resources. There will be voices in the Order speaking against your admission, as they are speaking against the presence of the Naramese mages. Consider it an honor or a necessity. It is up to you. It is the trial the novices have to pass in order to be exalted to the role of a keeper. Only the best students of the Squalor are allowed admission, and even though you have not been a novice, I want you to take it too. At this very moment, 2 novices are on their way to the testing grounds. I have informed them about your arrival. I have only a slight acquaintance with them. However, I know that they are both very talented and have been working hard toward the test. But see them for yourself. I had a hunch. Let us leave it at that. At the border to the Heartland, near the Whisper Wood. They will be waiting for you there. Take the Myret, talk to Signet Master Bartar, and hand him this package. And then follow his orders. Ah, one more thing. It might be self-evident, but keep your knowledge about the death of the Lightborn to yourself. I do not believe you can do any real harm. But in the worst case, path-abiding people will consider you a heretic. After the cycle has been stopped, we will deliberate upon how we deal with the matter. If and how we tell our people about it. But not now, that is for sure. Now, leave. The sooner we can dispense with this formality, the better.
This is holy ground, Outlander. You don't belong here.
Hear my words, O path-abiding people of this holy city. A miracle has happened, a miracle that must have been
Sure,
due to
take a
sheer
look.
glory brought forth by Malthus himself. Telor Arnfield has returned. Yes, you have heard right.
Walk blessed.
Come to Yorinto Shop.
Greetings. Do you need a potion to refresh your stamina, or are you a user of the arcane arts? I have all you'll ever need.
Son of Lorius has, after decades of imprisonment by his creditors,
My sir? Vegetables. Bread. Fresh from the...
So much to do, so little time.
And just how exactly is that supposed to help me?
No idea, but I did what you asked of me. Now where's my pay?
Here. Thank you for your services.
My pleasure.
She thought she'd soon be in his arms again. He told her, oh wait my safe return, trust in this, last promise since
the light fades away at the end of the day. Ta-dum-dum.
we shall all return in victory. There marched on blue banners in the sky and teardrops were running.
A good pipe of peace weed. Jesus, why is that stuff so expensive?
If only I believe time will bring him safely back to me. When the red moon casts its light, his ghost travels through the night, through the forest on winds wings, until he reaches the old hill.
My sir.
Before his grave, where their love had once been born, and he caresses her face, yet she feels not his embrace. Dark and red glows the winter sky, two souls divided by the threads of time. Days turned into weeks, moon for moon passed by, yet no word from the battlefields arrived. Months turned into years, peace now ruled the lands, empty graves were dug under the sky. But never did she doubt his last oath. Each night she stepped out into the cold. She walked through the forest, climbed the hill where she had once sworn her love to him. And always, when summer bid goodbye and moonlight, blood red fell from the sky, his ghost raised from dust forgotten bones, searching for what he had lost too soon. When the red moon casts its light, his ghost travels through the night, through the forest on wind's wings, until he reaches the old hill. There she kneels before his grave, where their love had once been born, and he caresses her face, yet she feels not his embrace. Dark and red glows the winter sky, two souls divided by the threads of time. Decades had gone by, her hair ashen and thin, realms had fallen, war and death forgotten. When When she walked the streets, they said that she was damned, a victim to a past long gone and rotten. Yet still she did not care for their words. When night came, she prayed for his return each fall when cold winds haunted the lands she hoped to once again hold his hand. And as her last sunset drew close by, she lingered, forgotten in the night. The moon's light shines bright upon her face. She's waiting as her life fades away. When the red moon casts its light, his ghost travels through the night, through the forest on one's wings, until he reaches the old hill. There she kneels before his grave, where their love had once been born. And as she closes her eyes, a ray of light breaks through the sky, and her skin turns into dust as her soul breaks from its shell. And she joins him in the sky, to shapes now free from grief and time. Then the winds take them away, through the woods its trees its way, and she takes him by his hand. At last in peace they find their end. Dark and red glows the winter sky, two souls divided by the threads of time. Dark and red glowed the winter sky, two souls united by the threads of time.
It depends. Some of them are ancient Enderalian traditions, some have been written by famous bards, and some of them I've collected through my journeys. What would you like to hear? Sure.
Our ancient world seemed newborn in his eyes. No place could keep him. He yearned for the skies. He abandoned the way that Malthus foresaw. He followed a path of his own, and he strayed in the void as a wayward wanderer, despising the path that was meant just for him. Yet the dreams that he saw and the deep red afterglow were still.
Hey, I know you. You run errands for the keepers, don't you?
He did
Is
find
it true
a
what they said
home
about that
in
magister?
the
That
city
he killed 30
below,
novices?
where life neither purpose
just can't believe it.
nor honor can hold. The woman who loved him held
Huh? What do you want?
and her suffering
Do I know you?
apart. 'Cause he's
Ah.
strayed in the
Well, I'm Esme. Esme Yal. Can I help you with something? Him? Oh, just another disappointment, I guess. Nothing you need to worry about. The brave miser helps the damsel in distress. How noble of you. Why?
under empty skies. When a little boy asked him for the guiding path, he said, "Do not risk my first wrath."
Well, you just don't see a lot of helpfulness these days. Especially when there's nothing to be gained in return. Especially to a tramp. Never mind. I don't want to be the self-pitying Eterna. This country is way better than Nehrim or Ereziel. Huh. How's this? Before we go any further, you have a seat, and we play a couple of rounds of the Battle for Treyamar. I'll think over your offer in the meantime, and we'll let you know of my decision afterwards. What do you think? Well then, innkeep! 2 mugs of ale, please! Are you dealing? Not bad. Come on, another round. We're not done yet. Draw. Well, this is unusual. Ah, that was fun. Can't remember the last time I've played. So, regarding your offer, does it still stand? I've thought on it, and I'd actually be glad for all the help I can get. Well, I'm looking for someone. But let's talk at my camp, shall we? Elrond needs fodder, and he's been alone out there for way too long now. My Leorin. Yeah, something like that. Come, follow me.